So if we look at a wide variety of population studies, we see that traditional diets, which mean whole foods based for whatever culture the study was done in, seem to reduce depression, bipolar, and anxiety. Traditional diets are often high in vegetables, fruits, whole grains, and fish or meat, depending on where the culture is. Like I said, versus a sea culture versus an inland based culture. We look at just sleep and the effect that diet has on sleep, and we know the connection that sleep has on our mental health. The connection is quite clear. So high-fat diets and carbohydrate diets negatively affect sleep quality. Diets that are high in fiber are associated with more sleep restoration. When we look at experimental sleep restrictions, looking at physiological, hormonal, and these lead to physiological, hormonal, and food behavior changes, right? So if we are not sleeping very well, oftentimes another meal is added. So if somebody has insomnia and they're staying up really late at night, usually that person is going to eat another meal, if not a snack. And so we see an increase in food intake. We see a decrease in physical activity. As people are up at odd hours of the night, they're usually not doing something active, and that really affects the whole system, eating more, which leads to weight gain. So we know as a whole, the vitamins and minerals are needed for neurotransmitter synthesis and neuronal function. Our membranes help regulate membrane function. Think about calcium channels. How bad are diets? So processed food makes up 61% of the foods that Americans eat. Think about that for a second, right? That's about, so that basically means that the portion of your cart when you're, at the grocery store, only the place where your purse is or where your kids sit is the healthy foods, right? That's going to be what you can cook. Everything else is going to be packaged. It equates to about 1,000 calories per day that Americans eat that is grain-like based products, sugary drinks, chips, and desserts, right? 1,000 calories per day. Okay, so what foods have histamine in them? Alcohol, leftovers, anything leftover is going to have high histamine in it. Citrus fruits are really high. Anything with yeast in it. Tea, because tea leaves are dried and fermented, so they're going to have histamine in them. Vinegar-based things.